All right. All right. Now, where's my desktop audio? Turn that up a smidge. I think we're good? Question mark. Whatever. I can barely hear anything in my ears. That sounds good. All right. Let's open some packs, get ourselves started. Let's dive into some Brothers War. How's it going? You're strong. Kind of weird that it didn't pop up on my main chat, but once I popped it out, I saw it. All right, where am I at? All right, we got some coin. We have packs that we pre-ordered. We'll go to the golden packs later. I think opening the packs is better to do first, just because these are going to recoup whatever we don't open. And then in the process, I guess these 5 are from these. I have no idea how golden packs work yet. Yo, how's it going, Spoopy? You're in full cam mode? Oh, oops, my bad. I was just doing it to set things up. Here we go, bottom right. There we go. This is what I opened in the first 10 packs. Nothing, you know, got some interesting cards. The Mesmine Tome's kind of interesting. Playing that card back again. Though it's not standard legal. It's so weird. Also, I feel like now the sound's loud. I don't know. Mind's Eye, Spike, Fence Grid. Did I also get rares, or are these the rares? How do these packs work? Hold on. Let me just see something. I have to open an individual pack because I feel like they're not working the way I think they're working. Just want to open a single pack and just see, is it like Strixhaven? It is like Strixhaven, okay. That's all I want to know. Is it like Strixhaven? So I feel like in a weird way, it sucks to open them in bulk because then you don't know if you're getting, like, what card you're getting from the special slot. Ooh. I feel like I'll be here a while if I'm doing it this way, though. Ooh, Mystic Forge. Also, they... What? I'm so confused. Why would you not put the... Why? What, is this one better than this one? But they're... Oh my god. What are they doing? What are they doing? I guess they think the special card's is like more special than the reprint. Unless it comes to the set itself. I have no idea. Okay. I clicked off for like a second and now it's like lagging. Ooh, got a fortified beachhead. That's good. All right, after I'm done with these 3, I'll go back to just opening them all in bulk. Because this will just take me forever if I just want to individually see all the special cards I unlocked. Right, I don't understand. Wouldn't you rather have like this card underneath than the card that's special, or make them both special? I don't know. Seems kind of weird that they're like swapping sides. See, like they swap sides again. I got the Ritualist here, and then I got the Revoker there. Nice. Got a Flesh Gorger, another Surge Engine, a Mox Amber, a nice dual land. Is that the first one? I feel like that's the first one I've seen, unless I wasn't paying attention. Another dual land, Staff of Dominations. Really? That's a mythic? I mean, it's a good card. I thought it was a rare in regular print. All right, we're not opening these just yet because I'm gonna buy more packs. So those will get purchased. Those will be opened after we make our initial. Oh, Okay, so offers of the day. It looks like Planeswalker stuff for Shahili, which is cool. So it's the older stuff. It's not the current stuff, but let's go back to feature. Got new bundles. So $10 for 4 rare wildcards. So it costs you $10 to complete a set of something, or $2.50 per rare, and then they value mythic cards at $5 a pop, basically, with this. Not sure how I feel about that, but I mean, I guess it's better than spending $50 for, what was it, like 8 and 4? So, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that still. New emotes, full art lands. Pretty cool, but I feel like I like my Uninfinity ones. Nope, I already bought gems. Let's buy packs. Don't want those. I guess we'll just buy a bunch of packs here. Since I bought the gems for it, we get... Holy moly, we get 9 packs of... We get 9... Let's go! Yeah, Brother Wars released. Alright, so we have 90 packs, which also earned us 9 additional... I believe... golden packs, because we had the 5 originally from the pre-release. So we'll open those after we're done opening these 90 and kind of see how it does, because I have an okay collection, I would say, overall, for standard. So it's like, how is it going to help my... Yeah, how's it going? Ugh. And then we'll dive into doing some brews and kind of seeing what we got after we open everything. No idea why they reprinted Door to Nothingness. It's a fun card. It's just a really crazy card to pull off. Mono white Croaky Soldiers. Soldiers seems really good. And then the other thing you were saying, the like mono red, like +1 damage to your sources that would deal damage is definitely really good. Definitely a good mono red card, or maybe even Boros if you can be aggressive with it. Still not sure how I feel about how they're like what did I get in the pack that I got a Precursor Golem in, because I don't have that card here, or what did I get in the pack with the Mesmic Orb? It's so weird. Oh, we got our first Teferi. That's good. I have no idea. This is actually going to be like... They're not standard legal. They're only for like the older formats. I think historic, and I think the one card, I don't think I opened one yet. Crap, what is it called? The 0 mana Mishra's Bauble. That one's not even standard historic legal. But it's in the game anyway. But it's like not prioritized. It's so weird how they like worded how that one gets pulled. But yeah, it's kind of weird that like you'd rather... I feel like you want to show off like the cards that are standard legal, and then maybe have like, I don't know, maybe these should have been like open 5 at a time instead, so you can get 5 of the new cards and 5 of the special artifacts, because it just seems so weird, because it's like, I don't know what I got in 3 packs rare wise. All right, Lodestone Golem. What is my set completion? Not yet. I want to see how many cards I got for... Out of opened 140 packs. What do I have for Brothers War? So I'm missing a common still. Missing 3 uncommons. Missing a mythic. Yeah, it's roughly about that, but I'm just kind of curious, because it's always that thing of, is there things I haven't seen in the packs? Because it's like, it's just weird that you don't pull... I'm missing a common and 3 uncommons after opening 140 packs and didn't even get 1. So, collection. Oh my god, just a bunch of new words. Let's go to Brothers War. Let's go to Uncollected. Click OK real quick. I always like to just make sure I have everything. So I'll just craft like the cards I'm missing that are common and uncommon, and then we'll slowly open the rest. Here we go. That's that card. Just a random 5 mana 4/5. As long as you draw on 2 or more cards this turn, it has Death Touch and Lifelink. Okay, I guess it's a super rare common. Super good. And there should be one more in front of my face that I'm not seeing. There we go. Prototype. All right, and now everything else I have is mythic and rare that I don't have. So we didn't get any Toscas, welcomes, no platoon dispensers. Ooh, doggo. Flash doggo. 5 mana flash doggo. Urkel's Final Meditation. All right, I mean, it's not the worst. Oh, we didn't get any Tatianas. And we didn't get any of the Root Waller Amalgams. Man, my mythic wildcards are going to definitely hate me. I mean, I have 25 to craft, but that is quite a bit. All right, now that we done that, I want to take a quick look at my sets. So the goal of the golden packs now are to complete your sets, right? So you get like a guaranteed mythic wild card and then 5 rares that could possibly be mythic rares. On top of that, the 3 of them should be from Brothers War and 3 of them should be from standard legal sets, if I'm not mistaken how they broke it down. So we'll see how it does because I'm pretty well collected in a lot of things. Like almost there's a couple that I'm like literally on the brink of completing. So let's just open one at a time for the first 4 and kind of get an idea. All right. Yeah, so see, we got a bunch of Brothers War. Oh, and Zhugen. Interesting. That feels weird. Oh, and it counts as pack completion, which is great. Endurant Angel. Okay, so we have some... It's a lot of Brothers War in here, but it's also a decent mixture of what I'm missing, I guess, from other sets. Got a nice... I mean, I guess there's some stuff that's like... Ugh, I opened that. That's one of the cards I was missing. I opened it. Okay. Yeah, this pack was literally Brothers War pack plus a hostile. How does it? So my bet here is you open 10 of these at once, you'll see 10 rares and have no idea what the other, your other 50 cards are that you opened in the process. But we're gonna do it because for science, yeah. It's the dumbest thing ever. Sure, I have all these cards, but what else did I open? I have 50 other cards that got opened in the process. And I guess they only show me the guaranteed mythics and the rares are counted as commons and uncommons in a way. Also kind of shows... Wait, I thought it was 100% on that one. I got 2 Devastators, so that's sweet. Got bulk Devastators. Alright, now let's go to collection and kind of see what we're at now. So we're at 95% for Brothers War already. Literally on the brink of completing Dominaria, just missing 4 cards. A couple blue and a couple colorless. Don't care about Baldur's Gate because that's Alchemy only set. Streets into Capenna were 100%. Kamigawa were 97. Why is this one gold? Oh, because I completed all the rares, and this one I'm missing. Wow, why am I missing so many Crimson Vow rares? Huh. And this one I'm just missing some rares and mythics. All right, well, that's interesting. And now my binder is going to be mad at me because I opened so many new cards. Wait, really? That, like... And there's some cards that I pulled like an additional copy of. I'm like, really? That's what I pulled in those packs? Does not feel special. What am I missing in Brothers War when it comes to sets? Like, what do I have? I mean, I guess there's some commons and uncommons that I also don't have full sets of. It's like I don't know if they really put thought into it. I mean, I like the idea of golden packs, but I feel like golden packs shouldn't be bulk opened in a way because it's like the worst idea to present it to a player because the player's not going to understand what happened. All right, let's dive into Brothers War and kind of see what we got going on here. All right, we got a lot to process because I didn't do my homework, so I have no idea what is good. But I feel like the first thing I want to do is build soldiers, because that is, I feel like that's the new hotness. Want to soldiers, right? Nope, can't spell soldiers. S-O-I-L-D-R-S. Nope, still can't spell soldiers. I'm dumb. S-O-D. Yeah, go mono white, honestly, like Hercules did. I mean, I may. But I may try to make it budget at least first, and then go from there. Yeah, I'm just dumb when it comes to spelling it. I mean, I do want to experiment with like, you know, blue white, and just because you have things like this, and just kind of wanted to see how good fortified beachhead is. I know there's a lot of good soldiers in general. What? Oh, because I put the word soldiers. I gotta put soldier to get all the soldiers. All right, let me go this way. I feel like this is better, so we get a big picture of everything, just because everything's kind of tiny. Brutal Cathar has no text, so it doesn't do anything when it comes into the battlefield, I guess, now. So they nerfed it. Big nerf to Brutal Cathar. Human Soldier. What are like the one drops we got? We got Recruitment Officer, which I think is a solid card. 2-1 for 1, and then you got the top 4 ability. You got Pay 4 and like a top. Yeah, it's I think definitely like a 4 of, definitely. Right. I also don't have 4 copies of it. Surprisingly, open 140 packs, but you know it is what it is. We'll just craft what we're missing. Like I know like Guardian New Benalia is really good. Yotion too. Whenever it attacks another target creature, you control +1/+1 and unearth. Wow, that's an uncommon. I mean, I get it. It's not like anything super impressive. Like it was a 1 mana 2/1 or something, probably, you know. But another solid card, very budget friendly too. 2 mana 1/2. That's not anything special. Yeah, unearth is sweet. I played with it back many years ago, and it's definitely a sweet ability. I just want to look at the new cards first before I start diving into other cards to add in. Like, and the other thing is, I like to always make my like budget decks first, and then mess around with like more expensive decks, and then kind of go from there. At least white and blue, I think, is the way to go. Merle. Where's Merle? Do I have a Merle? Where's Merle? Seize Veteran is a new Lore Monarch. Yeah, I saw that, but it's only for sold, right? It's only at the beginning of combat. Put a +1/+1. Oh, wait, what? Wait, it's not even limited to soldiers? Well, that seems really good. That is, yeah, I mean, that's good, right? Like, I guess the thing is they made it more expensive, so it's not too broken like aspirant, but definitely an easy ×4 if you were going to do it. Meryl's really good. I've seen this. During your turn, opponents can cast spells or activate abilities of creatures and enchantments. Like, what, did we just make Teferi static ability again? Like, that makes no sense. And then whenever it attacks, create X/1/1. This is only 4 mana? Sheesh. Yeah, that seems like a let's do big kind of thing. That is... Yeah, I would say even just playing white, your curve is already like 1. I guess I don't have 2 drop in. Where are we at for like 2s? You probably play like... If you want a bunch of soldiers, you can play like Resolute Reinforcements. You can drop like a Guardian. You drop Thalia. Like, this is all good. All good. Like, you're looking at something like this. Maybe some Gold Sentinel because of Unearth. Maybe you got something to kind of eat some things from graveyards. Thalia is good to stop removal. You got Valiant Veteran. The sorcery, and you can remove things based on how many planes you control. I'm already at 52 cards. Where's my spells? You know, because I have the word soldier. That's why I was like, where are my spells? I always see soldiers. Where are we? No. There it is. Lay Down Arms is the one we're talking about here. If you get Meridon Talk off, you just win, especially if you have the Lord. Need the Lord from Dominaria. All right, 1 sec. Let me just add in some lay down arms because you said it's from Dominaria. Which no, I did Peacekeep. Well, that's a human cleric. That's not actually that good, is it? I added for the veterans. Okay, that's I'm so Mishra's Factory, Kamigawa Land 2. Man, there are so many things I'm just processing here. I feel like even Sarah Paragon's like really good because the curve's so low. You could like play Paragon to get things back. It just depends, I guess, how the meta shifts with all this stuff. Oh, let me get off Dominaria again. Yeah, I feel like it's a one-off, if anything. Let me just do this real quick, just so I can re-go back into it. I just think having some sort of replayability is always a good thing. Like, I feel like if you're playing mono white though, do you want to play like? Do you play Emperor? Like, it's Emperor card, but it makes Samurai, but it's always just a solid Planeswalker. I don't know. I feel like it's always like it's just let's just throw stuff at the wall and see if it sticks kind of thing and go from there. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot it because we were so blue not worth. I feel like if you splash blue, right? I feel like you could maybe get away with splashing just blue for the one card and like do like a 2 of in a way, but it's not like a definite 4 of. But where are we? Where's Brutal Cathar? That's a soldier for some unknown reason. Let's just make Brutal Cathar really, really good. On the white side. On the red side, it's not a soldier, but it's a card that you should have, I guess, in the deck. Because one Merrill is. Yeah, that's. I feel like that's the only reason why you would want to splash blue is for that. I gotta cut one card because I feel like I want 4 Brutal Cathars for the additional removal. But it's like, what do you cut down? Do you cut down Thalia to 2? I mean, like, Thalia's a solid 2-drop. Let me just look at the curve. It's so hard to process once you have cards this way. So we have Yotan, you have Recruitment Officer, both solid 1-drops. We got Guardian, Sentinel, Thalia, Valiant Veteran. Then we go into Brutal Cathar, Siege Veteran, Sarah Paragon at 1 copy, and then 3 Merrills. I mean, I could... Do I get aggressive and cut down to 23 lands? And then... I don't know, because I'm just thinking because of Unearth and just other stuff that, you know, attacks graveyards. I feel like it's not bad, and I feel like maybe the Covenant ability could come in handy. It's because we're building it for best of 1, so we want to prepare for a lot of circumstances, and I haven't played any Brothers War, so I have no idea what people are playing. That's the thing. Like, I think it's like a 23 land deck. Like, in my head, I should play 23 lands. We're gonna play 23 lands, and we also have to get. Let's go to lands. We'll get rid of blue. We'll get. Where are we? Get 1 of these. Cut down to 22, and then because it's a man land, we'll get factory. Colorless. Where is it? No, Blast Zone, we're good. We don't need Blast Zone. That's not our deck. Where am I? In front of my face. There we are. Like 2 Mistress Factories? That's the question. Because problem is if you draw both of them, you're stuck on colorless mana. But if... Oh, you know, what do we do? No, we're not that... We're playing monocolor. We don't need to go to the courtyards. We'll try 2 and cut down to 20. So we have 21 things that make planes. We have 2 things that are manlands. And then we have this. And we just hit a little craft all real quick. And then we got ourselves mono white soldiers. I mean, I think, like, you know, it's... Let's just dive in and see, like, what happens kind of thing. I mean, it could be that people are playing some other things. Definitely not a budget-friendly deck. Let's just jump into play queue just because I have no idea. I just want to get, like, a feel of the deck. You know, I'm not trying to play anything super crazy. I'm not even that super high in ranked. Probably. Curve is so fast. Let me move myself. Let me move my cam out of the bottom right because it'll block cards. Well, it's a 3-mana hand, and we don't have a 2-drop, but it's not the worst. Right? It's got 2 removal. Oh, let me turn this down. That's kind of loud. Play planes first, obviously. Man, I don't know. That Aganjo is looking pretty good. That's going to come out of hand, but I think we take the turn off and make them answer the veteran or the frontliner. And they're hurting themselves, so if they kill it, they kill it. And they're not hitting me with it, so I'm all good with it. I know. All right, well that hurts. We gonna cast another spell, guy? Nope, just gonna go hit the face. All right. Play another one. I don't think it's that big of a deal yet. I could exile it, but let's just get some board presence and say go. Next turn we get the Siege Veteran. Yeah. That's a challenge. We'll take 1. I'm not worried about taking 1 point of damage. They're not being super aggressive. At the beginning of your combat, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control whenever another non-token soldier you control dies. 2/1. Is it whenever it attacks another target creature you control gets +1/+1? So I think it's veteran, right? Though if veteran dies here, I think they have a burn spell, is what I'm feeling. All right. Yeah, that or a bounce, because they have this card, and it will create a creature. We'll put a counter here. You got a bounce spell, or +1/+1 till end of turn, and see if they want to. All right. Ooh. Oh, they rewarded the card. It says Surveil now. You gonna triple block? Trump block? That's fine. We'll get a replacement soldier. Doesn't blue have the card, the 3-mana card that you can tap 3 soldiers and draw a card? That's actually pretty good. So there's some good things for blue. Sure. Sure, opponent. It's too slow though. But I feel like in a weird stalemate setup like this, it's not the worst card to play. I'll block that. A Brutal Cathar? Not a bad card. How do I want to align this, though? Do I play the Aganjo just to get 4 lands, and then we have mana open? I think that's the play. And then we get rid of their creature control, the creature maker, or their prowess guy is the real question. We'll take that. Sure. Sure. They would have shored up either way. So, fortunately, that's just how it played out. We'll put a counter on the Brutal Cathar. And I mean, might as well let them use all their burn. Is this legendary? No, why are they not? They have 1 spell, so we're still in a good spot here. No. We were in a good spot here. No cards in hand. You gonna attack? Sure. I will block 1 and take 3. Or 2. No, because we're an aggro deck. Why would aggro play sweepers? That would make no sense. Well, let's look at top 4. Guardian's good. Can't play it this turn, but we'll just get rid of that. It's kind of the play I think we're going with. I mean, we'll slowly wither down here, but if they don't have spells, I mean, their board's not great. Sure. All right, they back to back. Good job, Shuffler. Doing good. Land. Attacking with 4. I'll take 8. Oh, that's good. So, Valiant Veteran, Guardian, and I guess we will get rid of this, and we will say go. Yeah, I mean, still on the back foot, though. We're at 6. All right. And I guess our opponent's like, well, crap, they got rid of my creature maker? It's one of those things, right? They were in control the whole game. Essentially, we were playing from behind. And the minute that we got into control, they were like, I'm good. I never understood people like that. It's like, they could top deck a burn spell, and they had a much wider board. All they need is like a lightning strike, and it hit me for 3 points of damage, and I was dead. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it pulled like it literally got rid of the top 4 and got me a card I needed. Yeah. Like they weren't dead. Like I was low, and I wasn't gonna They have chump blockers for days, so it's like I wasn't killing them anytime quickly. Oh my god, what is this hand? We have a lay down the armors, but we don't have a single planes. But it's a good hand, like, right? Like, other than that, the rest of it's good. So we just need a land. We're on the play. So it's like, let's just drop a Mishra and just not give him any hint of what color we're playing. I think it's Sentinel turn 1. Okay, that's fine. I think Sentinel is the best option there just because Valiant Veteran on its own is not great. Is it Siege, though? They have open mana. This is the thing. Like, part of me is like, they have open mana. It could be anything. I could drop the Thalia here, wait for Siege next turn, tax their spell, so they have to play more. So, like, part of me just thinks to attack for 3 and then play Thalia. Seeing their stick. So it's probably some sort of removal. All right, letting it go to damage. We'll play a Ganjo. Yeah. So Thalia is the play, and then this is where they would want to play their Cut Down or Infernal Grasp while it's still cheap. And now everything's taxed. So now, you know, Liliana can't come out this turn. Trespasser's probably not the card I wanted to see here, but it's still not bad. Now I think it's Siege. Yeah, I think this is the play. And then we attack for 3. First strike. And then we have a little bit of protection, though. They could still drop, like, a Liliana. I know. It's a good card. It's a good card, opponent. That is not the play. That is definitely not the play I would go with. I think it's veteran here now, and then recruitment officer. Mirror will be next turn, because I feel like I want to put pressure on them. They're already at... I want to make a wide board, because they're only at 13. So if I can get a decently wide board on them, like, we're definitely feeling it, Mr. Krabs here, kind of. Like, all they need to do is drop, like, a Thalia, and then we're SOL. I still think I only attack in with Thalia, though, because that's first strike. Yeah. And then next turn, for example, we have a very strong attack. Because whatever they play creature-wise or something, like, I feel like that doesn't help. Like, Underdog's going to do a little bit, but... yeah, and we have a removal spell. Alright. Alright, 2 Trespassers is pretty good. Though I still feel like it doesn't solve everything. I have no mana. I still think it's like build the board and get rid of something on the battlefield. 5 mana. Meryl's text is they can't cast spells. It's like a static ability on my turn. They can't do like things on my turn, and then whenever he attacks, we get to create soldiers. But I just don't think this is the turn. Because you know what, whatever. We'll play it. We'll play the new card. Play the new card. If they want to trade their whole board for a Thalia, go for it, opponent. I mean, they have to put essentially their whole board in front of it to kill it. No, it's live now. It is actually live on the game. This is no. Not the one drop. That was a desperate play by them. I don't care if they gain 3 life. We're going face. Face is the place. So that they have to double block that if they want to kill that, and we'll attack in with 2/2 can stay back because it's just gonna get chump blocked, but we'll attack him with all that and we'll get 6 soldiers. Oh, sorry. Sorry, opponent. And then we'll get a new soldier. Like, I'm not mad about, like, Meryl dying there because he just literally made our board state so much better. Like, what do you got, opponent? You don't have Meat Hook Massacre. Sure. Sweet. Okay. So, do you play any new cards? Yeah. Like, they're just playing simple Rakdos, like mid-range from prior to Brothers War. Yeah, I don't know. It feels good, right? The deck feels good. You know, it's also one of those things like, as you know, the meta still develops because you know we're day 0 technically because it just released. Croaky's never played losing on pre-release. Well, I mean, that really stands point as how good you know the soldiers are. My question is there a way that we can build this so that it's approachable for like budget players? Like kind of taking some of the cards out that are on the expensive side and kind of giving players like an avenue to be like, you know, get into it kind of early and then kind of build up towards like this version in one way or the other, or build up to whatever version ends up being the top meta version of it. There's a lot of good creatures. Like, I feel like Guardian New Benelia is just like that nice to have, but you don't need to have. Same thing with Sungold Sentinel. Like, Lay Down Arms is a great one-drop removal for, like, budget players. Like, in general, if you're playing any white. All right. We'll play Thalia next turn. Looks like we're playing Orzhov, so good color to drop Thalia. Yeah. Sure. So it looks like we're either playing Esper Legends or Esper mid-range. Not sure 100% what version. Yeah, we'll Guardian here. Four mana. Too bad Lay Down Arms is only a sorcery, because like if they drop Shieldred here, I'll have to take at least 2 points of damage. I was going to say, are you going to attack opponent? Well, I was going to say this is a Wandering Emperor turn, but Wandering Emperor is not playable at 4 mana. Yeah, I kind of want to see what they do anything here. Right? So, like, reason why I want to see that, there's these up open mana for removal. Because, like, right now I feel like they have a Make Disappear. Like, my gut is feeling Make Disappear mana is available. And, like, if I would have played Thalia, like, if I would have played into it, they would be able to cast it. And then Meryl's ability. So it's like, do I attack? Sure. You want to block? Sure. I'll discard another one. Do you want to block still? I guess they want to hit their 5th land. Sure, you get your island back. We'll play Sungold Sentinel. See? Make Disappear mana. Or another removal spell. One or the other. Sure. Reinforcements. It may have been the reinforcements, though, for all we knew. Just to make it give the illusion of counter magic. But you just never know with any deck that splashes blue that there's just, you know, a Make Disappear lurking. Sure. Rafine's fine. You gonna attack with 2? Just 1? No? No? Sure. You have to discard first. I'll take 2. This is definitely a tough matchup, though, I would say. Almost. Recruitment officer is not bad, but it's not aggressive enough for where we are. So I think we bottom both, because I think we're good land-wise. I want, like, a big card. Swinging for 5? Taking 5. It does draw, but I don't know. So, Lay Down Arms can get rid of Rafine. And we'll pay the 1. Alright, so they don't have a counter, which we just learned. But we slowed them down from playing Rafine. Shieldred. Attack me for 3. It didn't stick, though. They had 2 mana open last turn. Unless they passed it. No blocks. So this may be a turn I don't need a stick game. I'll take it. They could have removal, though. That's like the thing, right? I'm not going to play land. Let's play veteran. All right, there's still stick again. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the planes back. Won't list again. Sure. All right, I'm gonna play land here. Bolt is good, so we'll keep both. What are we blocking here, Chief? Do I let? No, it's not that. All right, it's fine. Next turn, I think Meryl comes down. Because they can't deal with the pressure, I don't think. Sure. Yeah, like, whatever they do here, Cathar's gonna stop. Sorry, their static abilities. Alright, what are we discarding here, opponent? It doesn't trigger opponent until after you discard the cards, until the ability resolves. Lance. Sure. Yeah, he's definitely digging for an answer. There's a stick. I'll block 1 and take 5. What do you got for me, opponent? Nope, nothing? Okay. Opponent draws a card. Brutal Cathar? Shieldred? Yeah, it's definitely one of those... We're behind, but we're not in a bad spot, right? And I think we do it this way. We keep the... I think we keep the Sentinel back as a blocker. We'll get rid of the planes, but I still want the lay down the arms. Alright, it's fine. Do you want to block? No block. One way or the other, we're going to get through here against our opponent. Yeah. It's just that they'll get a big attack here. And depending on how they discard here, we have to block the Shieldred with the Sentinel. And we have to block the Shieldred. We take 4. Because if we don't, when we block these two, we're then going to take damage from the life drain. Sure. Resolve. So here's the thing. We need to get rid of the Rafine or we're dead. Yeah, it's a good combo. And unfortunately we don't play enough disruption to really deal with it. They both kill, so we're both dead. Right? Like if we do here, we're still dead. maybe I was too hasty with maybe playing like my removal early. I don't know. It's always that toss-up, right? They had the answer for Brutal Cathar, which didn't help. So, ooh, got a pack. And okay, we got a first Tatiana, whatever you want to announce your name as. Play a couple more, and then maybe we'll do another brew of some sort. Yeah, hand solid. And we're on the play. Your short 5 wild cards. I mean, there's definitely some flex options I may take a look at once I'm done with this, that we can see that we can put some replacements in until you kind of build up more, right? Swing for 2. Guardian. End turn. Revelry. What are we playing? What are we playing? Big big white? Like what is the idea behind our deck here? Feeling like there is probably like, I don't know, a Wandering Emperor in our future. Just chump block? Sure. So, if they do Wandering Emperor, they do Wandering Emperor, but I'm not worried about it. Are we gonna depopulate? No? Interesting. Boo. Yep. Yeah, the land could be helpful. And Wandering Emperor. Wandering Emperor. No Wandering Emperor. Alright. We'll hold back, because I don't know what they're doing. They've played a Revelry, and that's about it so far. Elspeth. Okay.
I won't let a few thugs run this city. I've made plenty of connections.
Because it would exile something, right? That's like the big scary thing it does, is that she'll exile one of our cards that it is attacking. So there is that. We'll put a +1/+1 counter on our veteran. Swing 2 here, and then these. Well, I'll just go face. I don't need it unless attack. And then we'll put a +1/+1 counter here, or +1/+1. 10. End turn.
I can't protect everyone.
What else you got for me, opponent? Yep, that does. See, this is why we had our thoughts about what happened here. And we say go. I knew they had some sort of board wipe. So what is it? Angel deck that plays Wandering Emperor? Does Emperor make soldiers? She does not. She makes samurai. We'll get rid of Elspeth. Sure.
shouldn't have gotten.
Yeah, though we are now empty-handed. And I guess giving us a clue token is good. I don't have graveyard, do I? Their stick. I'm not going to activate it. I will get my basic land opponent. You know what? I should have floated the mana. That was my bad. Should have floated the mana to play whatchamacallit there, to cast the crack the clue token. Spread the wealth. Sure. All right, we'll say go. See what they do. They're at 11. What are you? Are you just mono white cards? Because our opponent has shown us Elspeths, they have shown us Adelines, they have shown us Sunset Revelry, and they've shown us an angel that makes other angels have stuff. So I have no idea what our opponent is. Mono white rares, I guess. We'll start off with Athalia. Awesome. And we'll Brutal Cathar. We'll give it to itself, or to the other creature, and we'll say go. Okay. All right. That was a good victory. Kind of a hodgepodge of cards, though, I would say. Our opponent was playing, you know. 12,000. Yeah, I just think it's just I have these rares. These are the cards I'm going to play. Kind of deck you put together. All right, let's dive into something else. Like, what else are we thinking? We thinking like mono green? What are we feeling color-wise? We want to look at like the prowess stuff. Mono red. Did mono red get anything outside of? You know, they got a couple cards, right? Like, what do we get here in mono red? You know, first let's go to let's just look at the Brothers War cards, because I think I have all of them, at least one copy. So we have our 1-drop, right? Solid 1-drop. Danica Patrick and the red enchantment. Yeah, I mean, we can get the Swift Spear, which is not a bad 1-drop if we're gonna play burn spells, because that card gets better the more burn spells we have. We have the Artificer. I don't know if this guy's really any good. Maybe he's decent. I don't know. But if you make... But we'll start with this. Mech Warfare. Mech Warfare. Mechanized Warfare. This is the card, right? This is the whenever a red or artifact source we control with deal damage, it deals that much damage +1. So, solid, already automatic add, right? Because that makes any red spell we play that much better. What is the cheap stuff? Did we get any more burn? Obliterating Bolt deals 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If that creature or planeswalker die, exile. Is that good? I mean, it's good, right? Obliterating Bolt is good. Feels good. I don't know. Let's also add colorless into this. And festivities times 4 too. Are we in alphabetical order? Do I even have that card? Am I just looking at it and I don't even see it? It's not Brothers War. Oh, okay. No, I'm just looking at the Brothers War cards and just looking at what red got before we go over to the other sets and grab the rest of the stuff that I already know, like, verbatim, that will probably get added. I don't like the Battalion. Like, I'm not a fan of that card. 5 mana for 2/2s doesn't seem great. Visitors up for Rexy at the beginning of your upkeep. Exile top part of your library. You may play that card this turn at the beginning of your end step. If you didn't play this card this turn, create a tap Power Stone. Double Striker 3 artifact. Where is it? Did I not get one? I know which one you're talking about. I don't think I have it, right? Oh, it's right here. Is that better than the Blades, though? I mean, it's good because we get to bring it back, but... yeah, we can mess around with it. Let's play a couple copies of it for now. I don't know. It's a 3 mana 2/2 Double Striker. Could be good. I don't know if it's just kind of looks nice. May not be nice. Create tap Power Stone when it leaves battlefield. Warfare. All right. We'll go with it. We'll go with it. I don't feel like I'm impressed with really anything else. 3 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. Destroy all artifacts mana value 3 or less. I don't think Brother's End is really going to be like a main board card, at least in best of 1. That's a weird card. It would wipe Mono White? I guess it would. But I guess if they pump their team, though, right? That's where the downfall is. It's kind of like Anger the Gods. If the cards get too big, then it doesn't do anything. This is a weird card. It's a 0/4 2-mana card that gets bigger as the game goes on. I feel like this is a great value card if you're like a budget player. But it doesn't really bring anything if you're going to play rares and stuff. But we'll play in a couple of Obliterating Bolts. We'll go like 3 of for now. Well, let's unfilter real quick, and let's go back into the rest of Standard. Of course, we'll play with Fire, easy 4, right? Because it becomes better the more mechanized warfares we have. Kamano, easy add. Lightning Strike, where are we? Lightning Strike. Somewhere in here. I know how to do the alphabet. There we go, 4 copies of that. Rada. Rada I feel like is a solid 2-drop. Maybe 4 of. You got to do whatchamacallit at the 4-drop slot. Where's the dragon? Where's my dragon for red? Nope, going the wrong way. We're going down. Sometimes my scroll wheel goes the other way. It doesn't go up, it goes down. I don't know if you even do Squee anymore. I feel like Squee's not any good. And Festivities and Void Vamp. Where are we? Dragon. Is he not a dragon? Is whatchamacallit not a dragon? The spirit? Oh, he's a spirit. Maybe 1 Squee. Thunder Raiju is definitely a 4 of in the deck. We'll do 1 copy of Sokuzan for additional pressure. You're saying Void Vamp, the one. You're saying the 1-drop vampire. Where is he? The one that deals 1 damage when it comes in the battlefields. Epicare, yeah. Well, the question is, I don't actually have. Do we not put in Stormseeker? Like, do we not do Stormseeker? Do I have enough spells as well for making like a Monastery Swift Spear like that effective, or is it better just to me to play the Phoenix check? I feel like Swift Spear is not. This is not a Swift Spear deck. Like, I'm not playing pump spells. I'm not doing a lot of that stuff. So I feel like it's no Swift Spears. And then we go Phoenix check because I feel like that's more of a solid. And Festivities than Swift Spear. One damage to each opponent, each creature they control. I mean, it's one of those cards that goes up. It gets better as the game goes on. Though I don't know where it fits, like, what you cut. Like, I feel like it's... With Warfare, it is strong, but you got to get multiples of it out to be effective for 1 mana. Like, if we're doing this, I don't know where I would cut. Like... Yeah, no, I know it's all good. It's just... Problem is, it does... What is it? What do you cut for it? Like, what makes the most sense to cut for it? Because I feel like you want board presence. Also, do we play Fable? Are we a Fable? We're not a Fable deck, though. I don't think we're a Fable deck. 3 Raijus? Yeah, I guess Raiju doesn't need to be, like... The Warfare's kind of like the card, and maybe we play, like, 8 End Festivities and 3 Firebrand. Just for festivities? I don't know if that's the call, though. And 2 Obliterating Bolts? I don't know. That seems kind of aggressive for like a card that could hit, could not hit. Like, it all depends on whether or not we draw festivities. You're gonna love it. Okay, okay. I'll take your word for it. I'll play around with it first, and I'll get my vibe and see how it does. Oh, you know what? This is another deck that requires Mishra, right? Easy Mishra deck, just because. We'll go down to 20 land because we're only curving out for a 4-drop if need be, or possibly a 5-drop unearth. Yeah, I think that's probably a good spot to have it. Man, I guess this is a deck that's going to be one of those things that we're going to rely on Mechanized Warfare to come out on the battlefield so we can deal with things like Shieldred. Like, that's the only thing I'm more... Oh, wait, why do I only have... Let's just add another copy of this, because I feel like I'm lacking creatures. I feel like this is good. Is it budget? This is not budget. There's no way you can consider this budget, because we have rare, 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 rare. You have about half the deck being rare. I mean, this is a good starting point and kind of seeing what's sticking, what doesn't work, and then going from there play, but this definitely puts the deck in a good spot to give a general basis of where to go. Mono, red, bro. Easy, right to the point. Also, I love how I added in the deck at one point, and now it's not in the deck, so we'll add in Mechanized Warfare as my little pitcher. Come on, let me change it. Where are we? Mechanized Warfare. We'll make it the little pitch. Make it the pitcher. Okay, we're good. Sweet. We're good. We got some mono red bro over here. And good thing, I gotta play some mono red spells for one of my daily quests, so might as well. Now the question is, are we gonna be on the play or draw? And is this gonna rely strictly on us having rely on us of having whatchamacallit, just cards that we need to really put pressure on our opponent if we're on the draw. Like, if we're on the draw, you probably want Mechanized Warfare in your opening hand. If you're on the play, maybe we get away with it and possibly draw into it. That's the other thing. Like, I feel like we have... Is Quick Draft always the next set that will be rotated? No. No, not always. Sometimes it rotates that way, but nothing will rotate out until September, so you're good for a while. So if Quick Draft is an older set, it's not the worst. Commando's nice, yeah. But we'll start off with that. Next turn we'll play double red, and then we can play like Phoenix Chick. Awesome. Awesome. We're playing maybe mirror matchup. Next turn is gonna hurt for our opponent. Next turn's a big ouch turn. Sure. Well, their shields are down, might as well. Drop the so weak. Like, I get it. I play with fire. I don't know. Like, I could run out of gas. Like, I play Mechanized Warfare next turn, not draw a land, possibly don't get any more gas, and my opponent stabilizes with blue-red. Just doesn't seem like an area where you just scoop. I mean, I have the stuff. It just... it's just too early to scoop there. Like, they're not underneath that much pressure, even if I got Mechanized Warfare out, that they're behind. I don't know. Because they're also playing red, they can spot removal things. Alright, opponent goes first. Hand's not as good as it could be, but I mean, Kamano into like a Firebrand on turn 2 is maybe the play. It just sucks because this is like, is Mishra's Factory the play? Alright, might as well just go to sleep at this point. We're playing the most exciting deck in Magic. Mono blue. Reveal it. They revealed it. Nice. Now the question is, do they want to use a remove? Do they want to use a counter spell here? So the play would be Phoenix Chick. You want to counter it? No, you want to counter it. All right. Yeah, it's the better line. Even though we lost it +2/+2, it was the overall better line. And this is where we gotta wait for our opening because they're just gonna sit back and play counter spells. So we just gotta put pressure. Phoenix check. Hey. I don't have double red. Don't have double red. Downside of playing Mishra's Factory, no double red. What do you got from your opponent? No? Nothing? Rada? Use them counters. If you're not playing draw spells, use them counters. Nice. This is what we want here. Taking a turn off. Play consider. Oh my god, this is gonna be our turn. Oh man, what are you doing? Oh, okay, I got nervous. Wait, I want to play. Am I still live? Am I still live? We're still live. Okay. Can I? No! Don't crash on me! Don't crash on me, client! Hold. We gotta close it. Can we get back into the game? The one downside to playing on launch day. Okay, that sounds scary. What happened? Okay. We crashed. I don't have any mana, but you're gonna take a beat opponent. Sure. Got a 4/4 Jin. You attack? Of course they do. Do I look for action here? Do I look for some sort of aggressive play? I think I do. Right? You look for some sort of way to kind of get like that additional action. Epicure is great. If we get like a good portion of our damage through. Maybe we could still seal the deal. It's fine. They may be dead. They're dead. Right? Because all this is going to do one additional point of damage, and that's more than lethal. And they don't have any free spells. Shouldn't have attacked. Lost by 3. I guess they were trying to stay aggressive. Don't ask me why they stayed aggressive. I feel like you sit back and maybe don't attack into your. Yeah, I mean it's good. It's just, you know. Oh, okay. This is bad. Is the game are we breaking? Is Wizards having issues? Twitter. Are we now crashing finally? MTG Arena. What is going on in the world of MTG Arena? Anything good and great in the latest? Because games just went black on me. No. Why is my game crashing? All right, do we do this again? I guess we kick out and then see if we can get back in. Yeah, I think the client's bugging out. I feel like people are all coming online now, so it's like everything's taking longer. Like, I don't have any sound right now. Oh, okay, we're in. Oh, okay. Ooh, we got a pack. All right, I'll take a mythic wildcard. All right. Guess we need to just play 7 more things. And we only got, what, is that our first or second game with mono red? Second? Because the other opponent like scooped like immediately. Rakdos Mech Warfare, like almost like Oni Colt Anvil Mech Warfare kind of combo. I do not play Commander, unfortunately. I strictly play Arena. But there's some cool cards I feel like legendary-wise that could be good Commanders. But unfortunately, I'm just not a Commander player. All right, sweet. This is a good keepable hand, right? Got 1 drop. In before our opponent scoops, possibly. Or they're playing mono red as well, and they're playing on the play. Mono white. Ooh, spicy. Second, Mechanized Warfare. Definitely a spicy curve. Yeah, it's a good, oh, okay. No, I'm so sorry, opponent. I feel bad for our opponent because there's a strong chance I think our opponent's playing a starter deck. And I feel bad because they're not playing as good of cards, if anything. Maybe. I don't know. It's just the green-white. Yeah, it feels... It's possible, and they may only have, like, 1 deck. What does this do? Destroy target or enchantment. I think I bring the pain. Never mind. I don't bring the pain. Yeah, I definitely... I got... Once they played that 2-1 Trampler Flyer thing, I was like, it's a starter deck. I feel bad, because it's like... I don't want to make a new player or a player who's like limited budget-wise have a bad time. Because we have very aggressive cards, so... What can you do, though, unfortunately? I mean, the problem is, though, how do you learn from this situation? Right? They're well behind. My cards have just so much better value in theory. They can learn that Raiju is good. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but yet again, it's just, I don't know. I always feel like I like starter decks are great, and I love people who love upgrading starter decks. I've just been playing MTG for so long that buying a starter deck is never the way to really get into the game. It's great to build the collection from, but it's never good to use to play like as actually like competitively. Because there's always some like weird mechanic that never really has a place in like standard. They may have some cool cards in it, but that's really it. I think the closest thing we get to that is when they do the... Those are definitely attainable, right? Like, you can definitely grind, like, 40 commons and uncommons and build one. They started from the Raiju deck for... Yeah, it's just... I don't know. This hand's not as good. But I feel like sometimes players don't understand they have to, like, build upon the starter. Like, what you get out of box is never always good. I don't know. And, like, people get discouraged when they get, like... mauled, essentially. Well, the problem is I make content for budget players, and I always feel bad when I beat up on a player who maybe is more budget than I am on my main account. Oh my goodness, what is going on? I don't want to play all of them though, because I don't have any creatures to follow up. Do I wait? I think I wait. I could draw a check, but I'm gonna wait. There's a lot I need right now. What is that? Whenever it enters the battlefield, like top 6 cards of your library, maybe a land card among them, put into your hand, put the rest. Are we playing Defender? If I draw a check, then shame on me, but if I draw a land, then I didn't do anything with this. You can get your land, opponent. I know there's some more Defenders, right, in Brothers War that can make that like Defender-style deck like possibly good. And we drew a land. Oh, man. All right. Next turn, gamble. Next turn, we're gambling. No, I'm playing both. We're just going to gamble. Go all in. See what happens. Because if we're not drawing land and we draw a creature, good. If we don't draw land, I don't know. It's definitely a very big toss-up here. Domain? I think this is Domain. Looks like a Domain deck. All right, so we have to beat them quickly, or we're going to face a lot of pressure. Never punished. And then next turn it just gets even nastier. So they have to do something, or it's GG's. I mean, they could play Drag to the bottom, but then we just play another Thunder and Raiju plus 2 creatures, and that's not going to get it. So... good game. Oh man, you know what's weird? I think too, playing like mono red in like the play queue. I do think it like matches up differently than like say more expensive like the Soldiers deck, because like there's a lot of budget in the deck too, because there's a lot of the removal that's more on the budget side. So I feel like not to say anything, I feel like we're getting like easier opponents, if that makes sense. Or yeah, no rare lands makes it better. Like your strength of deck is probably based on calculations is lower, even though like your power is much higher. All right, well, we played 7 matches so far. I don't know how I've been doing today. Let's take a quick look. Let me see how my performance has been today so far in stream. In play queue. Constructed play queue. Why is it not showing me? Why is it not showing me my record with my decks? It's not showing my deck that I just literally been playing. It's only showing my budget stuff. Huh. I wonder if Untap is bugging out. Something like that. Or well, I'm at least 7 in something, right? Because I'm 7 in 1 maybe. I was just kind of curious, like how I just wanted to take a look at a quick, like, you know, how good we are with the mono white deck. I think I lost once with that. I haven't lost with mono red yet, but we've only played like 3 matches, 2 matches maybe. I'm just trying to do like better about keeping track. So if I ever make like, you know, if I make my video to follow up about like mono red, the mono white deck, I have an idea going into it just based on how much I played on top of what I'll play for the videos themselves. So that's probably how I'll approach it. So unfortunately, I can't reference the play queue, I guess. Opponent goes first. On the draw. I don't think that's a keepable hand. 1 mana. I don't... All right. I think we get rid of the Raiju. I think we keep everything else and hopefully draw land. I'm not in a good spot here. Yeah. I don't like to mulligan to 5 in best of 1, even on the draw. Alright, not punished. So, green-red starter deck, maybe werewolves, I'm feeling. Or they're playing budget lands just to make up the difference. Maybe they kept the one lander. Maybe they were in the same boat as I was. And they didn't draw their land. Oh, no, they did. They did. Okay. Okay. Interesting. I think we set ourselves up for a big attack. Maybe. And then kind of take the damage here to see what they do. Mechanized Warfare plus, like, Sokazan is actually really good, too. I just realized. They're probably going to play another one, is my assumption here. Alright. 1 drop? I'll take 3. You know, Mechanized Warfare and Gruul would be really good, too, if I'm not mistaken. Do they play removal is the question. This is gonna hurt. Gonna hurt. Alright, good thing we have a lot of removal in our hand, though. Right? Like, Obliterating Bolt deals 5 and exiles it so they don't get the counters. Yeah, we're definitely in a good spot here. I mean, we're still behind if they have another one. But... Alright, we're doing it again, I guess. Taking 4. Can't attack here now, which is a problem. And I don't have enough to do anything. This is a sorcery, so I have to play it now. And this costs 4. And this costs 2, so it's like... no attacks. Because if they have a burn spell, we're dead. Pretty much. I don't know why they tiptoe around it. Like, I was dead either way with what was going on in the battlefield, right? Because I block, I only have 2 toughness, I take 3, I still go down to 2. I think they were just showing off, kind of feeling like, right? Like, they didn't have to play Stormseeker, they just had to play with Fire to the face and then do 4. Yeah. They also won because they went first. We had a lot of removal, though. Now I questioned whether or not we should have killed the 3-2, right? Like, I killed the things I think I had to kill in order to win the game. Or try to win the game. How many packs? I pre-ordered, plus I bought just the 90 pack bundle. It's typically what I usually do, just to kind of get my initial collection going. All right, first game, get in the Dragon Engine. Not a bad hand. No, not a lot of removal though, so maybe a little bit of a challenge. But definitely can put pressure on our opponent pretty quickly. Gruul again. Werewolves. We'll deal 2. Yeah, I can see, you know, Magic's kind of weird. Also, depending on what you play on, I would assume mobile costs more to buy packs and stuff with and buy currency. That's the one thing I like about playing on desktop, is because of that added benefit. No tax, because there's a 2-2. Mobile is 99 plus tax, so that's expensive, kind of. I mean, I guess all in all, I paid 100 for both pre-orders, and then I paid an additional 100 for the gems, which then buys you the packs. No tax. All right. So, Bolt. Yeah. I would assume they'd be more, to be quite honest. Okay, they're going to take it. Interesting. That is kind of an interesting take. I don't think the Snarling Wolf is doing much. Howlin' Moon. This is the werewolf starter deck, isn't it? All right, well now everything hurts more. So we'll be aggressive and we'll attack in. This is not just 5 damage though, opponent. This is a big damage. That's dead. So possible lethal next turn. Two 5 could be a little bit of a pain to get through. Not really built to go through 2 5s. I'll take 3. Land? I don't really want to get rid of anything in my hand. Okay, this is a great hand. Play another one. Swing. Yeah, we'll get rid of it. I don't really want to deal with it. Sure. To get a 2-2 out of it, not a big deal. They have a lot of land. They have a lot of werewolves. Sure, you're going to destroy one? I have another one. You can get rid of one to get me to have another one. You could attack. Sure, I'll take 4. We'll play another one. Well, logically, our opponent should just destroy it because it's a creature. It's an artifact opponent. You can destroy the creature with the Outlander. And then we'll blood token away the mountain. I mean, our opponent's putting up a decent fight. Though our draw hasn't been, like, great. I guess Mechanized Warfares aren't, like, the best. Target creature control until end turn, then it deals damage. Okay. I could have drawn and possibly seen if I got a better card. Yeah, I'm going to unearth it. I don't think I'm not 100% sure if they know what's about to happen. Maybe they do, because they didn't actually do anything, surprisingly. Okay, Arena, I get it. It's a new card. It's gonna hurt opponent. Probably should block. That is a total of... That's almost lethal. That's 7 points of damage to your face. You're gonna block and sack? It's fine. I have multiples. Getting rid of one's not the biggest of deals. And I also have another one to replace it because Arena be like that sometimes, you know? Alright. We may lose this right now, based on how well our deck is drawing at the moment. We are literally on the brink of losing the game. Maybe. Sure. That hurts. That doesn't tickle. What is our opponent gonna do? Now the question is, they can't attack aggressively here if we don't block with Rada, because Rada will just make anything that they don't block with not be able to block. Sure. We'll block. They trade, we go to 3. And the final card is a Fang Blade. We'll play the land, we'll unearth a card. We get to draw 3 cards. Take that action. Dang it. Yep. And we put a counter here. Get dealt 4 damage. Yeah, we literally almost lost that to a starter. One second, I just gotta answer a text message. Do. All right, we're good. There's some in the deck. I just haven't drawn them. I don't think I've drawn them once, to be quite honest. Right? There's 2, 3? I don't even know. 2? It's just one of those cards that, like, until you get the Mechanized Warfares out, it's not really the best card. It does okay things early, and then it gets better as Mechanized Warfares. Also, I think drawing all 4 of my Mechanized Warfares really did not help our deck whatsoever. It Boros could still be good. Boros, I feel like people kind of fell off on Boros, but I still feel like it's like still a good deck. I just don't know how good it is compared to like, you know, like a mono red or a Gruul. Mono blue did not get much, I don't think. Yeah, Spell Pierce. Boring. I'll make you burn counter spells. I will hit you with a 1/1. Sure. Burn your hand, opponent. I have more important spells to deal with. But we drew the card. We didn't even throw the card in the bin. Sure. Protect it? Yeah, I was just kind of, you know, it's kind of like the wait and see. Also, they're burning everything, so this is exactly what I want in this situation. And because I feel like I can resolve this, I will. And counter. Go for it. Didn't flip it. Either a land or a creature, so... That's... Taking 5. We'll get rid of that. Unless you want to protect it. You have 1 card in hand. I have mana open. You can make disappear it, and I don't have... Sure. Yeah. You know what? No, I don't want to play that if they're going to discard it and possibly discard. Yeah, I didn't want to gamble. Desperate mono blue? I mean, they could have just drawn a straight up counter spell. Sure. We'll hit for 7. We gotta... Okay. Are you sure? Sure. Yeah, you probably want to block. Interesting. A Fate and Hope would really clutch for them. Got another slip out the back or something? Are we slipping out my creature? Fate and Hope. Sure. All right. So we're just playing around right now, opponent? Is that how we're doing this? I'll take 1. Like, I'm not worried about 1 point of damage. We'll get rid of it now. You can counter it. So now I take 2 points of damage. Maybe. I don't know. I think we're fine. Because our opponent's going to have to block here. And we don't have to play another spell for the rest of the game. Sure. Got another spell to connive. And now they're tapped out. So... I think we're fine. Taking 3 is no big deal. Right, now we have... Bolt. It only does 3, right? Does it do they connive before? I don't know. It's fine. Sure. It's dead anyway. They have to block. It's fine. I could have gotten the miss lethal. I get it. I messed up. Our opponent was definitely under the gun that whole game. Ooh, we got an uncommon and XP. Almost away from 1,000. How much are the lands? Are they 20 for the full arts? 25? 25,000 gems? I feel like they're always 20. I don't know. Maybe I got it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they are 25 and I always end up buying them for gems. I don't really need them though. Don't really need them just yet because I'll use my uninfinity ones. All right, let's get to 10 wins and then we'll explore another color and do another thing. Maybe we'll try some Meldin. I haven't done that. That seems a little crazy. Sure. We're on the play. So, what could go wrong? Hi, opponent. A lot could go wrong. Not really, actually. If we put enough pressure on them, Liliana is like barely a threat. They can have removal. Cut down doesn't work here, which is great. Because now it's a 4-2. I'll take the 2. I bet you they have a cut down as well. Maybe they'll get rid of the mono creature. Okay. Great top deck. We'll get rid of their 2-2. We'll play an Epic here. We'll play an Epic here. And we'll swing for 6. And now we have Liliana fodder. And we have blood fodder as well, in case unless we draw whatchamacallit here. We can sacrifice the land to the deck to draw more. Sure. That's still 5 points. Another one. We'll pitch a blood. Draw a card. We'll pitch a blood. We'll draw a better card. Alright, Phoenix Chicks is okay. We'll swing for 3. I wonder if they're playing my budget black. It feels like my budget mono black deck. Just because they're playing Eaten Alive and Skeleton and the 2-2 Menace. Though I wouldn't say my deck is super unique in the sense that someone else could have thought of it in one way or the other. Alright. We're not You're not exploiting. I was gonna say, opponent, you're not gonna exploit, are you? That's definitely a tough call to do that for 2. Oh, man. And autopay. I don't mind losing 1, but I'll get back a bird that's a 2/2, and you still take 5 for lands. And Infernal Grass is much worse here. Good game. All right, we beat them down. Not sure if I'm a big fan of this card. Reveal their hand, choose an online card from it, discard that card for 2 mana. It's okay budget, but I feel like it, you know, it could hit nothing. So it does have the ability to hit more. I don't know. But that's 10 wins for... that's 10 wins for the total. Oh my god, what is going on here? Why? My brain hurts just looking at this. Sleeves? What is the end goal? What color do we want to go with first? Blue's cool, but I don't know if I'll ever play the blue cards. There's a Silex, I guess, is in white. And then green is Tatiana, I'm assuming. And the red is... I mean, it's either... I think it's either green or black, I think, are the first ones I want to go with. Five mana 3/5, or is a 10 mana 10/10? What is that card? We'll start with green, because out of all of them, it's the only one that has a meld card. So I feel like it's probably like the best option. All right, what is the next deck that we want to build? What do we want to build? What color do we want to do? So we've already played white. We've already played red. Could do mono green and just do some meld action and try to see what that's like. Is Warm Liquid in meld? Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life, but this is the first time you put a +1/+1 counter. I feel like the problem with green, it lacks so many ways to get rid of stuff. Yeah. Fauna Shaman's back. That's interesting. Discard a card, search your library for a card, reveal it, put it in your hand. Do we do like big green? Like, is there like a mono green ramp style deck where you play like Landlord Loam Speakers? You play, I don't know, where's that 3 mana dinosaur? Dinosaur. Where's my dinosaur? Dinosaur. Where's the big dinosaur? The one that like ramps? Dinosaur that ramps? Where are we? I feel like I'm just looking right by him. He's probably like right in front of my face on one of these pages. Next one. Well, we're gonna play Titania. I guess we'll play 4 copies. I'll craft all 4. Just because we're gonna try to meld and do other things. Baloth is cool. We can play a couple copies of that in case we get into a matchup where our opponent's going to make us discard, and that's a very strong card, discard. Oh, there he is. Topiary Stomper. That is the card we're going to play. Where's the artifacts, right? Aren't there some cool green artifacts? Like the prototype ones. There's I think the one that you can play for like free. We could play like Invoke. We can play like Workshop War Chief. That's a fun card. Where is Silverback Elder? Do we play Elder? A couple copy, like a copy of Elder just to have it. Titan of Industry is like great. Like that's like the big guy. I don't think it's a Storm of the Festival style deck, so we won't be playing that. I think Awaken the Woods, another great card, good ramp card. Probably a 4 of, because we want to draw that early and get the ramp going. We'll play one of those. We'll play 4 of those because they're not legendary, so we can have as many out as we want. Read ahead. No. Is Ren and 7 the option here? Ren and 7 gets lands into your hand but doesn't put them into the graveyard. So I don't know if that's the option. Is there any like mill in green that we can like look at? Some way to throw things in the graveyard and just battlefield mill 3 cards. You may play a land. You may put a land among them way into your hand, but if you don't, put a +1/+1 counter. Teach-ins is good for self mill. What's with prototype? Proto. Am I missing the mythic one? We are missing the rare one, which is a 3/3 for 4. When it enters the battlefield, if we cast it, untap target land control, it becomes a tree folk with base power and toughness equal to automaton's power and toughness. It's still a land. Kind of expensive, but not sure if that's the one I want. But I think this one's good. The 2/3 for 2, and then for 5 you can sacrifice it, create a XX colorless golem artifact creature token that is 3 times the amount of this. And then if we ramp really large, we can get a big golem. So I feel like you want like maybe like 3 copies of that because it's a solid 2-drop. If not, it's a solid 5-drop too that has high upside. And then probably just a couple tail swipes, I think, to round it out. We go down 1 workshop, do 3, and then we'll play 4 tail swipes. And I think we play enough basics. Mono, green, Meldin. I think right, it's called meld. The ability where you like put things together. Yeah, it's meld. There we go. Sweet. We'll craft 9 mythic rares. Jeez. Expensive. I don't think we need more land because we have Awaken the Woods. Let's just hope that we can ramp up pretty solidly, but I think we have cards that help us do that. I mean, I could be missing cards that could also be helpful for like this style of deck, but I don't know. I don't know. Oh. Error. It's a big ol' error. We go first. Hand's a bit slow. I think we get rid of the green land immediately and just put it on the battlefield tapped. I mean, might as well just show our opponent what's up. Two tail swipes isn't great. Mono red's not great. All right. Could be worse. Silverback's actually really good in this position. Right, because it's such high toughness, it's going to be hard for them to deal with. And then it has built-in destroy, artifact, or enchantment abilities. Oof. What do you got for me, opponent? I can't block, so... Taking 3. Okay, good game. I guess dropping a big old 5/7 on him is just like, nah, not doing it. Nah. Easy, quick win. Yeah, this is another good hand. Not on the play, though. Oh, we are on the play. Never mind. I thought we weren't on the play. Could use another land would be really nice. I get it, opponent. You play Consider. And we're playing mono blue. All right. And draw land. Play another one. Sure. I'll attack for one. This is still land drop. I think Rampant's probably what we need to do here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I guess because it's the play queue. Maybe mono blue's still popular in the play queue. I just don't think mono blue's as good as it once was when everyone was playing like mono black and stuff. It's probably like more. It's probably like middle meta. You know, it's not anything like super crazy good. Got another one. Sure. We'll play this for dos. You know, let's play Teach-ins, see what happens. They're stick, so it is possible they have ways to interact. Do I pay? Oh, man. We'll decline. See what they have here. You want to fight? You want to play about it? Spell Pierce City. And for some reason, I can't draw land, which is weird. I honestly think that's the only reason why we lose here is because we need to keep up with lands to play our things in our hand if we have a whole handful of things that we can't play. 10 and 1, they're going to just find a counter spell and just try to like seal the game that way. Did not go our way. There's no point. I'm too far behind. Too far behind to keep up, unfortunately. I don't know if 24 lands is the play. That is the question. Hold on 1 second before we dive back in. You know what I just realized? Let me go back into the lands of that deck. Did I add in 1 Busayu, 4 Argoths? I think we need 4 though. Bushwhack's an interesting card, but sorcery speed. I'm trying to think if I should get rid of a land or add more land. Just go to like 26 or something. Tatiana, Topiary, Baloth. Maybe Amalgam goes down to 2. I still think even 1 silverback's not bad. Maybe we don't need as many. We still need this. Maybe we don't need as many Awaken the Woods. And then we add in just 2 additional forests. And hopefully 26 lands is more than enough. Just because we want to make sure we're drawing land, I guess. But at the same time, it's that weird struggle, I think, with green just because it lacks card draw. I don't think there's any clear sort of card in green at the moment that, like, I feel like I feel like green's just missing like a couple cards to make it like good. I mean, the hand's solid, right? We have plays. It's just a matter of what's our matchup. Please play another color. It's mono blue. Fun. Question is mono blue as bad as Dimir Rogues back in the day? I don't know. I mean, I'll play stuff so you counter, but Jesus. Sure. All right, we're doing a draw consider, which makes me seem like you want to make sure you hit your land drop. Yeah, I don't know. It's just... Wait, you got rid of an Essence Scatter against a deck that you clearly know is like mono green? Weird. I'll play another one. Okay. Stomper? You only have so many more counters left. They need to land. I guess so. But I don't know. I feel like it's a lot of... Delver's not that good that late. 2 cards in hand. Probably a draw. Land was like what I needed. 26 lands. Can't continually drop, get lands. I'm gonna wait and see what they do here, and then maybe base my decision off of what they do. We'll fight it. Sure. And our opponent's just drawn, like, perfect. You can attack for a 10, opponent. And it's what is it? Whatever the last card is. Baloth is good, but it's not a land. Like, 5 lands in 26 lands. It's crazy. Probably. Good, get rid of it. And thankfully we have protection in the air. It's not an instance or sorcery. Or it is, never mind. Opponent draws everything. Oh man. I'm still like, I just don't get how we don't draw what we need. Hopefully our opponent realizes that our creature has reach. Interesting. So they didn't want Delver. They wanted something else. So they're looking for like another creature. Another Delver. All right, so our opponent's in that ballpark of we're just drawing all Delvers. It has reach. Yeah, they made sure to read it before I think they went ahead. No attacks. Jesus, opponent. The top decks. I know I'm like being ridiculous, but they've had all the right answers, to be quite honest, in this matchup. I think I get rid of one of them, possibly, or try to, at least. Good. They only have one. Save it for Jhin. I feel like if I can get Titan out, I'll be in a good spot. And we'll end. There's like a part of me that's like, do I just play Titan there? But they counter it, like hands down, like counter. Surveil 3. Just weird to see cards now just have Surveil on it instead of like the whole paragraph text. Well, you ask and you shall receive, I guess, when it comes to... All right, let's put the pressure on them. That's 7. Puts them down to 9. And we'll say go. Sure. I think they have counters in their hand. Like, their hand feels like counter spells. They drop a Spell Pierce, so they're looking to play like a big Jhin or something. We'll fight. See what they want to do about it. I want to see if they burn counter spells, because if we can resolve a Titan next turn, it's like GG's. All right, you can bounce it. I'll gain 4 life, which essentially gains me back what I lost. You can counter it. Sure. And now we're back into a stalemate. Or we were. 5 life. 4 for Rhino. And that does it for our opponent. I guess they don't want to compete with that. Alright, well, we just kind of grinded out mono blue. It did not look good for us for a minute there. And we were lacking land in a 26 land deck. I mean, also the matchup that we played, not the most exciting matchup either. But I mean, green's just like land, creature, you know, it's just very like straightforward. You know, it's just like aggro decks, right? It's just like you smash face. Green is you play big things happen kind of deck. I think it's just kind of a slow aggro that aggro. Yeah, it's mono green mid range is just boring mid range. Nothing's like really like wow exciting, like crazy, like wow that's crazy good. It's just here, mid range, yay mid range. So next turn, sure. Next turn's either Elder or Workshop, or we just crack a big, like, woods. And I think we go Elder. I mean, this has also, like, I think Elder is the play. Because it's just a big creature. Like, see, that's green. Big creature. Alright. Use your burn spell. We'll play one of these. We'll play a War Chief. We're not gonna blitz it, but we'll gain some life. And then if they kill it, we have, you know, we have a 5/3. So it's good. I mean, what I could have been doing this whole game too is I could tap out for a big Awaken, which these count as lands. And it's good fodder, I guess, in case they have some sort of, like, Liliana sort of effect. Alright. We're just going for it, aren't we, opponent? Well, we'll block the one that doesn't give you any additional value. And then we'll get a nice 4/4 out of it. And it's alive. Attack for 8. Do this for 4. It's sorcery. Or wait, Awaken the Woods? I don't actually know. Awaken the Woods is sorcery, yeah. Yeah. And why not? Let's see what you were gonna do, if you were gonna block or not. Alright, opponent, go. Solve the board state. It's just one of those things, it's like trying to figure out the right time to cast an Awaken. Like, I could have casted it earlier probably in that game, and I would have activated the Topiary Stomper a lot earlier to, like, attack in a block, because the great part about those tokens, they're like lands tokens. So, they count towards your land total for things. So it's like why it's such a great card for, like, this style, like Titania deck, or however you pronounce her name. Also, we haven't been able to get it online yet. I want to live the meld dream. We go first. Yeah, hand's good. We got a nice little, like, curve. We got a Rootweiler Amalgam, which is surprisingly not a bad 2-drop curve. Please do something more than just counter spells. Sure. It's like my only hope with, like, a lot of things is just, can you just do more than just counter? I'll attack for 2. Sure. Taking 1. Doesn't count as a spell, so we're good there. They could have, like, a lightning strike. Oh, we're just doing 1. Alright. So, this is how this card works, if we do it here. So we do this for 3. Right? And this essentially gives us 8 lands, so now Topiary Stomper can attack for 4 Vigilance. And then next turn we could threaten with a Workshop War Chief, a Titan of Industry. Like, we have a lot here, and our opponent's gonna have to do a lot to counteract what we're doing here. No attack. I feel like I don't want to go into a counter spell, so we'll play another Stomper and just see what's going on. They have some sort of interaction. Double block? No. War Chief. Sweet. Do they have a block? Or do they have like a spell? Like I want to get it out of them if they have something. So I'm gonna attack if they want to block. To me, this seems like they have something, right? They could still have a counter spell, but I think I have the mana available to prevent it. Everything's on the battlefield, opponent. What do you got? All right, what are we recasting here? Nothing. What? In and out the deck. I can't grab anything else, right? Yeah, it's just basic land. Not there yet. Sure. Yeah, we'll do it for 9. Why not? We'll have a bunch of little 1/1s, and then we'll say go. No tax. I think that puts enough pressure on their life total here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think that was game. Possibly 5. 1 card in hand. Have to block the board. Have to absorb. Can't absorb all the trample. So I think we were dead either way. Or they were dead either way. All right, just need 1 more victory, and then we're done for the day, win-wise and weekly-wise. What is this? Oh, it's just a Shivian Dragon. Got it for 6. In a way. Where are we? What were we working on? I forget what color. I put it in green. Okay, yeah. I hate every time they change the mastery layout, and it confuses me. Sweet, we got sleeves. All right, let's do this one more time. Can we meld is the question. Just never been able to meld. On the play, I mean, we have a lot of ramp. I feel like we could draw into better, but might as well. Nice. Enchantments. Could be fun. Could be a challenge. Gonna put it on itself. Sure. Baloth isn't bad. Stomper is good for ramp. Ramp, ramp, ramp. Yeah, I did the pre-order, and then I also bought the bundle of like 90 packs. So I've opened 140 packs of Brothers War so far. All right, just gotta survive. Sure, opponent. Oh my god, it's so funny of how much jeez. Titania is good, but I think it's, well, I guess Stomper into it. And whatever they possibly do here. Yeah, I double block opponent. That's an easy snap double block. I would say that was a very aggressive attack on our opponent. All right, what do you got for me, opponent? A dog. Are you gonna tap it? You are. Okay. Tap 4, make a bear, activate only as a sorcery. We're gonna swing all out. Exile a target non-creature card from graveyard. We'll get rid of that. And we'll make it so everything you block kills something in the process. Down to 1. All right, let's see what they got. Sure. Gonna get rid of the 4/4 token. I have no cards in hand. Okay, we're tapping out. Should have got rid of that. It's a 0-cost creature. It's also a 4 power. All right. Interesting play by our opponent. All right, and we completed the day. We've done all the dailies. We have done the weekly and the daily. Let's just dive into some Fan of Seal real quick and just do that and get the rewards out of the way. Since it's free. Let's see what we get. I'm sure I got more because there's 6 other cards, or there's 6 other of these. All right. But the Mishra is really good, right? Where's our... We just look at the rares because it's dumb. 6x. If blue was spent to draw a card for each blue, double blue. If black was spent, each opponent discards a card. If red was spent, gets +1 and Jane's trample and hasten end turn. Each spell costs 3 more to cast, except during its owner's turn. That seems terrible. I think we play a Protector. Like, a part of me says Protector, a part of me says the Serpent. Whenever it attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, create a tap Power Stone. And Power Stones can't. This mana can't be spent to cast a non-artifact spell. So it can cast creatures or spells, but it can cast everything else. Exile Stasis Coffin. You gain protection from everything until your next turn. Whenever you cast a spell, you gain 1 life for each spell you've cast this turn. I will never have enough. Gain a life is good. I just don't think I'll ever play enough spells to make that effective. Exile it. Choose 6 lands. An Armageddon effect? Is that something I want to do? Let's see what I got in blue and white. Let's start there. First strike, 1/1. Exile it from our graveyard. Scry 2. 1/2 for 2. for flying. Creatures you control get +1/+1. 3 damage to target tap creature, you gain 2 life. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, +1/+0. Return target artifact creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield if it's a creature and it's the battlefield tapped. Also put colors on, so that's also there. I think combat courier is like a good add. Tap 2 untap artifact creatures or lands. It's not a lot, to be quite honest, that I got that makes big sight, flash bomb. Enters the battlefield, draw a card, sacrifice, and choose a basic land type. Each land you control becomes that type at the end of turn. Millstone? I can mill somebody. Core creature gets +1/+1 for each or an equipment attached to it and has ward 2. Control, no. What does black have in it? What removal did we get? The spell costs 3 less to cast if it was targets a creature with mana value 3 or less. Return target creature card. Nope. As long as you've drawn 2 more cards. Corrupt deals damage to any target equal to the number of swamps you control. I mean, if I was playing mono black, maybe, but I don't know. What's in red? Ward, pay life. I did not get any removal, really, did I? Each player reveals number of cards from the top of the other equal to the number of non-land permanents they control. Puts all permanent cards revealed this way onto the battlefield. Puts the rest into the graveyard. Yeah, there's not a lot of red. You control, untap it. Not a lot of any way to get rid of things on the battlefield. Like, my pile is literally like, let's just beat our opponent down. Like, flash bomb's just like expensive. I guess we'll play Ornithopter. Has +2/+0 as you control an island. Surveil. Could be good. Play islands in my deck, so maybe. Maybe splash black. That could be good. Whenever it or another effect is put in the graveyard from the battlefield or is put into exile from the battlefield, create a tap Power Stone. Mine Worker, gain 1 life. If you control creatures named Power Plant Worker and Tower Worker, you gain 3 life instead. I don't think I have the rest of... I have Tower Worker. Don't think I have the other one. 6 mana, 6/6, or 9 mana, 9/9. Doesn't untap turn or untap, step, tap 3, untap it. It's okay. 5 mana draw. Draw 2 cards for 7 mana. Whenever you draw a second card each turn, put a +1/+1 counter. Whenever it dies, create a 1/1 Thopter creature token with flying. Sure. When enters the battlefield, mill 3 cards. You may put a non-creature non-land card among them cards milled into your hand. If you don't, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Digging a little bit deeper is not bad. I guess we'll play that because it's a way to kind of tap something down unless your opponent pays. We'll play that since we're playing some artifacts. I guess we'll play Deadly Reposit. Additional cost to cast a spell, tap 2 untapped artifact creatures and or lands. I guess we'll play that. It's not great, but 3/1 for 4 is not good. And just battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter another target soldier you control. Do we have soldiers? A couple, not a lot. I guess we'll play the big blue creature. What's in black? Is there anything like cheap in black that we could play? I guess we could play the rare. That's has some replayability. Enters the battlefield, exile target card from graveyard, opponent's graveyard. If it was a creature card, that player loses 1 life. Attacks may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, kill zone acrobat gains fly and 10 a turn. Target creature gets +2/+1 and lifelink. Sacrifice a creature, add 3 mana. Sacrifice a creature, create a 3/3 zombie creature. Into battlefield, you draw a card and lose 1 life. That's actually probably pretty good. Trench Stalker, as long as you draw on 2 or more cards this turn, has Death Touch and Lifelink. Not a bad big card, I guess. Has Death Touch if it's a 1/1. I just feel like I don't have a lot to do. Corrupt's not really gonna work in my deck. I guess we'll play the Burnished Heart. That's actually not that bad. It's a little bit of a ramp. I don't think there's anything else that I want to play. We're still short 4 cards. I guess the Flying Prowess is pretty good. Creating a tap Power Stone token could be not bad. I guess maybe the 2 mana 1/2 that makes things bigger. I don't know. Not really happy with my packs, but we'll do it just because it's free. On the play, it's in blue. No, we'll save the Ornithopter. Play the little 1/1. Sweet. You want to block? We do. All right. I need to land. I feel like our opponent has to have a different color. Counter spell? Some sort of spell? I feel like I don't want to walk into it face up. There's the other color. How's that touch? Sure. Sure. Just delay the inevitable. What does it do? Does it gain anything if it deals damage? No. Sure. I mean, they still got to deal with the board. A lot of blue. Here and here. Sweet. Still attacking for 3. All right. What do you got for me, opponent? That is a rare. Ooh, really going to the tank on this one. Ooh, they must have a land full of things. Sure. What do you got for me? Sure. We'll attack for 1. What do you want to block with? All right. Still don't want to attack, probably. I'll take 3. Let's see. View and surveil. And it's not a sorcery, so I can go. Yep. Exciting stuff. Look at the type of cards, reveal any number of artifacts among them, put the real cards in your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your library. So what do you got? How many artifacts? 1, 2, and protection from multicolored, and the artifacts. It's a good thing this set's full of non-basics. Sure. That seems like a sacrifice that you don't really want to make. Yeah, how's it going? Just doing the midweek magic just for fun. Kind of in a stalemate. Kind of in a stalemate. Sure. Doesn't help you this turn. I'll block this time. 3. They're dead? Maybe? I mean, that's a card. Sure, I mean, it doesn't really do much. Oop. Didn't pay any red. Discard a card. Draw a card. 1, 2, 3. They block, block, block. 5 gets through. And they're at 3. Scry 2. They get to do their fun little trick. It is definitely it's definitely some decent ambience music. It's a little interesting here. That touch. Alright, 2 spiders. Alright, we're just playing the whole hand, I guess, at this point. I did not draw any removal. I mean, maybe they'll go through their deck quicker. I don't really know. That's 3 cards a turn that they're getting value-wise that I can't do anything about. All right. A lot of big things. Draw a card. Oh man. I mean, whatever I do here, they're still gonna block it. They can kill whatever they want. I don't have the other card. So I'll just surveil. I don't need a land. Put an upkeep stop. Sweet. Oh, man. Opponent just drew all their, like, good cards. I mean, I have a couple. I just don't know if I have as many. Like, they have a lot more explosive cards in their deck. And now that they have so much mana, it's just they're ramping up so drastically. I'm just gonna get out of here. I'm too far behind. They just needed to attack all because I have to block all of it, and then I'm left with like no team. On the play, hand's okay. Don't have any blue, which is kind of not great, but not bad with the flesh mechanist with like the artifacts. What are the chances? Like, what is that? I don't want to do that yet. Attack for one. Okay. Okay, they didn't want any part of that. Not sure. And Jin-Gitaxias. What else do we got? We go first. Hand's a bit slow, but it is sealed, so we'll just go with what we go with. Flash. I think we just play the 2/2, and then upside of could get things that make it bigger. 3/1. May put a non-creature non-land card from among them. You want to trade? No trades. No trades. I'll block. Value. All right, 3/2. Tap Power Stone. It doesn't really matter to me. Either way, the creatures are dead. And play Wind Commando. Sure. Mill 3 cards, you may put a land card among them. Mill this way. If you don't, put a +1/+1 counter. You don't get a +1/+1 counter if you grab the land. Okay. Fair. Big creature and attack. Alright, we're milling again. We're just getting rid of the deck. Still just 1/1s. Oh, 1/3 vigilance. Oh, right. Attack. Sweet. And turn. Four, 5. One, 2. Everyone's learning. Alright, we're drawing a card and discarding a card. Probably should have done that first. See what they do. Get rid of it. Or deal 3, I should say. And then it's still dead. And things are still dead. Land. I guess we'll play the 6/6 side. What are we doing here, opponent? Are we drawing a card? Man, you don't have a lot of cards left. You have like 5 cards. Yeah, might as well just attack with everything. They can double block and do whatever, but... Okay. Well, I'll get rid of this, because value's not great. You're at 3. You're at 13 cards. Sure. You got it to Teferi.
Multiverse is at stake. I won't back down. It's nice to see a familiar face.
What else you got for me, opponent? Sure. Okay. All right. And still dead. Awesome. All right, 2 wins are down the bucket. All right, and the last one hopefully is this one. Panther Tour. We go first. Hand is missing black, but we'll probably draw it. So maybe a little bit of a slow hand, but I think we're okay. Yeah, there was a bear in the middle of the table. Is it like every time we play, we just gotta put the bear somewhere else? What is this? Add 1 mana. Interesting. Whenever it dies, create a 1/1 spirit soldier creature token. Okay. Oh, we're doing crazy things. You want to trade? No. Alright, we're just gonna do helmet all the time. Auto pay. We'll swing in the air. What could go wrong? I guess we're racing. What are we doing? Alright, it's not enough to kill me. Down to 4. Activate. Only way I was winning that one? Awesome. And good. Guess I have the alternate art. All right. I think that's going to do it for me for the live stream. And then I should probably chop some stuff up, get some stuff crafted, and then I'll have just more Brothers War stuff tomorrow. All right. That was fun. It was good times. Good